In 2020, the NFL lost some of its finest. We'll remember them always.
Give me 18 inches of daylight. That's all I need.
Gale Sayers was more than a running back. He was an icon. The Kansas Comet flashed through the game in a meteoric career as brilliant as it was brief. He had moves no one had ever seen before, and no one has seen since. Sam Weish was one of a kind too. A high-energy head coach, quick with a quip, and utterly honest.
You got somebody fresh you can put in. If you got anybody fresh, even if they're bad, listen to the roar of this crowd if this doesn't work.
Don Shula always seemed to make the right call. He had the hardware and the memories to prove it.
I think I've only had 2 opportunities in my coaching career to be carried off the field, and one was winning the Super Bowl, the perfect season, and the other one was breaking George Halas's record of winning the most games. So those are 2 rides that I'll never forget.
Jim Kick rode to a pair of Super Bowl wins with Shula's Dolphins. A bruising runner who knew how to work the body.
He's like Muhammad Ali in tights. You don't want to be in there. Kick is going to clean your clock.
We'll miss his teammate Jake Scott, the MVP of Super Bowl VII. The sly smile and larcenous skill of All-Pro cornerback Ken Riley. The raw athleticism of Tavares Jackson. And the unyielding intensity of Kevin Green.
Playing the NFL is predicated on one thing. Either you're kicking a man's ass or he's kicking your ass.
The Hall of Famer's sack total is 3rd best in NFL history. His passion, unique. Fred Dean was nicknamed Big Hands, and he had the talent to match his mighty mitts.
He's the best pure pass rusher I've ever seen.
Chris Dolman knew how to get to the quarterback too. He was a member of the 1990s All-Decade team and Canton's class of 2012.
Excuse me, Lynn? You know, you've been embroiled in a bit of a controversy here.
Phyllis George was a pioneer. The former Miss America was a mainstay on the NFL Today, itself a trailblazing pregame show.
Roger, you have an all-American image, the straight kind of guy. Why is this, and how do you handle it?
Everyone in the world compares me to Joe Namath. You know, he's having all the fun, and, you know, I enjoy sex as much as Joe Namath.
We lost 3 Hall of Fame defensive backs: Larry Wilson, Herb Adderley, and Willie Wood. It was Wood's interception in Super Bowl I that turned the tide.
And down the sidelines comes Willie Wood.
While Adderley's pick 6 in Super Bowl II secured the Pack's title. Wilson forever cast his legend by doing the seemingly impossible.
Larry Wilson playing with 2 broken hands. Pirates Nelson's pass.
Wilson was a true throwback, playing for the purest of reasons.
I had fun. I enjoyed it. I was like Ray Nitschke. I like to hit people. I enjoyed it.
Mike Curtis liked to hit too, maybe a little too much. But the linebacker known as Mad Dog came by his nickname honestly.
I don't know if they knew I was going to take them over in the alley somewhere and beat them to their eyes bled. I don't think any of that would happen, I don't think.
Del Schaffner preferred to extend his hand in friendship. And what a pair of hands he had. Tom Dempsey's right hand was deformed, and he only had half a right foot, but all the heart in the world.
Tom Dempsey will try to kick the longest field goal in National League history. Here's a snap, the ball is down. Dempsey kicks, it's on the way. It is good, it's good.
Paul Hornung was the golden boy of football's golden age. A true triple threat, he set a scoring record that stood for 4.5 decades.
176 points scored in a single season.
I've been very, very lucky, you know, so my epitaph will be I'm going through life on a scholarship.
He was blessed, and he knew it. Willie Davis was a blessing to others. One of the most feared defensive linemen of the 1960s, Davis had the kindness and wisdom to help a young teammate from the South during racially troubled times.
In my heart of hearts, I knew there was something wrong with that, but I didn't know quite how to articulate it or how to behave. We were right in the middle of the civil rights movement. Cities were burning. I didn't know how to act. He said, "I've been watching you at practice. I think you've got a chance to make our team, and I'm going to help you." He changed my life because I was never able to look at another human being, any human being, in the same way I had. It was an unexpected, undeserved, unrewarded act of kindness by a great leader and a great man. If you got Willie Davis, nobody can beat you.
Bobby Mitchell knew about racism too. For 3 years in Cleveland, he helped power the game's best running attack, only to be traded to the all-white team in Washington, where breaking the color barrier came as a heavy burden.
I was a shining light, as I was what they had been waiting for. Therefore, I could make no mistakes. I had to be the perfect Superman each game.
If he wasn't perfect, he was close. He led the NFL in receptions one season and receiving yards twice. And the Hall of Famer never stopped fighting the good fight.
A real sparkler and sweet revenge for Bobby Mitchell.
My life has been so extraordinary, so beautiful. I would like for it to be just written right under me, right under my chest. The struggle was worth it. I wouldn't change a thing.